Welcome, everybody. Today we'll be speaking about additional resources that are offered by TAMIU. Some of these resources we have used ourselves to help us succeed in our personal academics issues that we have experienced and struggled with before. So, Chris, what has been your biggest struggle as a student at TAMIU?
I would say that my biggest struggle as a student would be trying to balance school and work. I've been here for I think about around 3 years, and I feel like I've made progress doing it, but I haven't perfected it. I still struggle sometimes a little bit, and now this semester, I'm working two jobs. I work at HEB and then I work here on campus. So this is something I'm doing for the first time, juggling two other jobs and school. But so far, I think I'm doing all right. I could definitely still improve. Um, but I think I'm doing better over time, trying to juggle them and balance them effectively. How about you? Do you have you experienced anything similar with school and work? How do you manage that?
Well, not gonna lie, at the beginning it was hard. It was hard in the way that work would interfere with school. Where I used to work at Target, and honestly, they wouldn't even help me with my school hours. So like when I would have school, when I would work, I would have to miss school a lot, and that would affect me so bad. Like if you know if you know that like if you like come you know that you have to be in class every day because you know how you have a lot of presentations, you do have a lot of in class work. So I feel like I missed out on so much and so much opportunities, and when I had to present I didn't have that time. But thankfully I was able to manage that, thanks to some of my professors. And honestly it was hard, but I was able to manage it. I was able to accomplish all those courses. um I feel with my personal life, I just had to avoid a lot of events because we do have these assignments that we have to turn in every other weekend, and we do have assignments to turn in at like at a specific time. So I feel like I've been avoiding so many like personal events and all that type of stuff just to like to complete my work. But I think it's been a good I have to prioritize school in order for me to be successful.
Mhm.
So I think that's what has helped.
And for any students that are listening that feel like they're in a similar situation, they're struggling to balance work and balance school at the same time. Do you have any advice for them?
To be honest, just give your all to school, make it your priority, because if you don't, it is going to affect you in the long term in the way that you're not going to have the highest GPA, the highest grades. And I mean, as a university student, you want to look good in your resumes, you want to have a good GPA. Of course, you want to graduate with your bachelor's. So make sure you give it your all. Like I said, like I mentioned, make it your priority. If not, you're not going to have all those accomplishments. It is going to be a long journey, but at the end of the day, you're going to have your degree. So, Chris, have you used any campus resources to help with academics or mental health?
Some of the resources that I used were for academic reasons, and I found them at the library. On the first floor of the Killam Library,
Mm-hmm.
they actually offer tutoring services for the students, and they're completely free. But they also offer the writing center. And I remember one summer, I was taking a philosophy course, and that course, I really did not know anything about philosophy, and that one, we had like multiple 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 page essays that we had to turn in. So I would visit the writing center quite frequently because I definitely needed help with that class. But how about you, SJ? Have you used any resources on campus to help you in academics or with mental health?
To be honest, not really, but a person that has helped me a lot throughout this semester and throughout my years here has been my advisors. I feel like if you speak with them about any problem that you have, they're gonna help you and they're gonna advise you who to go to. I did have several occasions that I had to go speak with them, and thankfully they were able to help me out in so many ways that I'm really thankful for advisors because they're kind of like your counselors. So they
Mm-hmm.
pretty much go based off how they see your grades, how they see the path you're going or your degree, and they'll give you that extra information that you didn't know. For example, my computer broke and I wasn't able to turn in most of my assignments. So that really affected me because, like with an iPad, you can't really use lockdown.
Mm-hmm.
But one of my advisors told me to apply for like a loaner laptop. So I feel like that was super helpful because I was able to like accomplish all my work and like finish everything on time.
This episode helped you in learning about the different issues that are common throughout other students, and we hope that you will take some of these resources that we have mentioned into consideration. If you are experiencing issues with academics, the TAMIU library offers many resources such as the Writing Center, tutoring services, and the Learning Center. Additionally, TAMIU also offers other on-campus resources that are outside of the ones offered at the library. These additional resources can help with students' issues with mental health, such as counseling services, advising at the Student Success Center, and the TAMIU Wellness Center.